Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the free game collection. Hope you enjoy it. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And this is by far, I think, the best car boot week of the week so far for me this year. Absolutely had a great time with the car boot this week. I have got so much stuff here. I got hardware, I got great little game bundles here to go through, some great titles in here as well. I need to get cracking with this, otherwise we're going to be here all day going through this. So there is one thing I'm going to do first though, something a little different that isn't from the car boot. So another collector reached out to me on Instagram, DR Resells. He's a lovely guy. He does something very similar. Check him out. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He's building up for a Switch collection, which is going really well. Great, really entertaining guy. He found a load of PS2 games in a charity shop, and he very kindly sent me a message asking if there was any I was interested in before he put them on to resell himself. There was one in there that really stood out to me that I just had to take off his hands, and that is Dead to Rights 2. So £13 he did me this for, so thank you very much, because that's a great deal, because it's about £18 CEX, and at the time of me doing this there's only one in stock, so you're going to be paying postage on top of that. Dead to Rights 2, we picked up Dead to Rights 1 earlier on in the year. I've gave that game a quick playthrough. Fantastic game. It's a bit more adult, this game. It's a third-person shooter. It's got your dog companion in it. Man's best friend, crime's worst nightmare. Tells you everything about it, doesn't it, on the back? But this is a game that I had on the list to try and get my hands on, but I did notice it's a bit of a rarer one. So I was really, really grateful when he actually sold me this one. It's in great condition. It's got the booklet. Disc is fine. Yeah, Dead to Rights 2. Really, really chuffed to be adding that to the collection for a good price as well, £13. So again, thank you very, very much for doing that for me. That's really appreciated. So yeah, Dead to Rights 2, definitely keeping hold of that one. I'm really chuffed to be adding that to the PS2 collection. That's absolutely fantastic. So, car boot, let's crack on. So, I tell you what, we'll do the hardware, but I'll do one thing quickly. So there was a guy there, and he had a big book full of loose CDs, one of those cases. I asked him how much, and he said 50p a disc, but they were all chipped fake games in there. But I had a little flip through anyway, just because, why not? You're there. There was a couple games in there that I actually did pick up. So he did me 4 for £1.50, and they are Bloodlines on the PS1. I've had a little play on this. It's quite difficult, this one. I can't quite figure out what you're supposed to do, but yeah, it's a little odd. Bloodlines on the PS1. I've never seen it before, never played it, but pick that one up off him. Yeah, we'll do that one. Medieval Collector's Edition. So this is a demo disc, quite rare from what I can tell. Taking a quick look online while I was trying to figure out what this is. This just go for a couple quid. It's a shame it doesn't have the case for it to go into, but I think that'll be going up on Vinted. I don't collect demos, but looks like that might be a nice one for people that do. Not a bad one to have found. Die Hard Trilogy, the actual game, Platinum Edition. Absolutely love that game. I've already got it. I preferred the sort of light gun shooter out of the three. Don't know why, just really enjoyed that one. That's what I think of when I think of that game. And the Silent Hill demo disc. Now, I definitely know about this one. This is the one that definitely goes in the back of the Metal Gear Solid game. I don't know if it sits in the back of any others, but this is a great little one to find. I've already got Metal Gear with this in the back, so I'll probably be putting that up for a collector who's probably looking for this demo disc, because I'm sure there's one out there. So fantastic to have found that. Yeah, so £1.50 for those 4. Not too bad. I'm sure there's someone that's going to want them off me. Let's do some of this hardware first. So first thing, let's do this. So this is, I think it's a PDP Xbox One controller. So I recently learned that CEX was actually taking third-party Xbox One controllers, especially the A Games one, is it? And PDP. So I paid £1 for this. It's a wired controller. Get a good return on this, so definitely worth keeping an eye out when you're out and about with car boots for those third-party Xbox One controllers. They don't take all of them, so keep an eye out on that, but yeah, they do take some. This is in fantastic condition and works absolutely fine. For £1 for that was an absolute bargain to have found. We've also got another one of these Xbox 360 Wi-Fi adapters. That was 50p. She had a load of wires. She wanted 50p for everything that was there. There's actually another wire here, so she did me the 2 for 50p. I don't know what this is, but I know it goes to a 360 in some capacity, so I picked it up, just put it in the spares and repairs bag, and I'm sure it'll come in handy one day. So 50p for that. We'll get a little return on that one. Got these are the Recon 70X Turtle Beach headset. Lovely condition this, £1.50, absolute bargain. These don't look like they've ever been used, so they're absolutely fantastic. You get a good return on those as well. Keep an eye out for those headsets. And this one, so this was £5, and it's that At Games Mega Drive. Now this is a bit notorious for not being very good, and it's sort of warranted. So the main gripe with this is the sound quality is very poor, and it is very poor, and there's a bit of a lag on the input. However, I've already got one of these boxed, but this is a lot better than the one I've got for a couple of reasons. A, the one I've got has got 2 wireless remotes and it uses infrared, so 2 people can't actually play in it at the same time because it can only take 1 input at a time. It's absolutely useless, but this has got 2 wired controllers that work absolutely fine, and it's also got the full AV connector in the back. I think the other one only has yellow and the white one or something like that, and it's not great. So this is actually better than the one I've got. It's got 30 games, it's got Mortal Kombat, it's got Street Fighter, it's got Sonic, it's got some good titles on this, and then like 50 useless ones. But £5 isn't too bad. There's some people out there, believe it or not, that are probably not into games as much as me and you are. So sometimes they just want a bit of a nostalgia hit, and this is absolutely perfect for that. It's relatively inexpensive. It does take real Mega Drive games on the top as well, though, if you've got a few lying around from your childhood that you want to sit back in. But for someone that's just looking for a bit of nostalgia hit, these are actually absolutely cracking. So I don't think we'll have much problem shifting this on at all. So £5 for this. Like I say, it's better than my one. I'm tempted to sell my box one and just keep hold of that one because it's actually better. So, but yeah, £5 for that, not too bad. Let's do some games. So first thing, paid £1 for this one. Fallout New Vegas. Usually you won't pick this up, but like I say, the series has gave a real insurgence to this Fallout series. Absolutely beautiful condition. £1, we'll get a little bit back for that. Yeah, I'm still really chuffed that Fallout's getting quite a bit of attention at the moment. Absolutely love it, obviously. So yeah, Fallout New Vegas fan. If you haven't played Fallout New Vegas, sort yourself out. Get on that. Absolutely brilliant. So these were £5 for £1. Absolute bargain these were. These were a bit later on as well. I can't believe these were just sitting around. So they are Sunset Overdrive. I absolutely love this game. This is criminally cheap in CEX. It's like £2 or something. This one's still got the seal sticker on. Played this, one of the first games I got when I got my Xbox One. Fantastic game. The music in it is brilliant. The controls are fantastic. Definitely worth £2 if you haven't played this game. Sunset Overdrive, absolutely fantastic game. Pick that up. F1 2016. I have not played an F1 game since the PS2. CEX don't give you too much for this. It's a bit old now, obviously, 2016, but I assume it came out in 2015 as well. I will keep hold of this, I'm thinking, and just give it a little go, because I haven't played an F1 game for a very long time. I don't play many races, so yeah, probably keep hold of that, because you don't get too much for it. Rare replay. This is criminally cheap as well. How many games? 30, is it? 30 games. I've played a good few of these. I think it was definitely played Battletoads, Killer Instinct, yeah, the old Perfect Dark, that was good. Yeah, there's some great games on here. Really enjoyed playing that. Definitely worth picking up. It's plenty. There's going to be something on here you're going to enjoy. So it's ready cheap. Pick that up. And then 2 Lego games. Lego Marvel Avengers. Fantastic. I think I've played this or I played the other one. Like I say, I always get confused with the Lego games. I played one of them anyway, but for £1, definitely picking that up. And Lego Jurassic World. Haven't played this, but I really want to give it a go. I'm tempted to keep hold of this. I've got it on the 360 actually. I'm not sure. I do like Jurassic Park, but yeah, Lego Jurassic World, £1 for that. So £5 for those. Lovely, absolutely fantastic. Really chuffed to pick those up. So this next one, this was right as I was leaving. I was just about to leave the car boot. She was one of the last people in setting up, and they stuck up sort of near the door because all the normal spaces have been taken up. And she just as I walked past, I weren't going to really look at her because the other stuff she had, I thought, well, I'm just on my way home, I couldn't be asked. And then she pulled out some games just as I walked past, and there was quite a few. I said how much. She said, oh, they'll be cheap. Just put together what you want, and I'll do you a price. £5 for these 4, and she definitely did give me a price. Good deal on these. So Nintendogs, absolute staple. Get a good return on that. I've already got it in my collection, but good memories of that, playing that growing up. Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. Fantastic game to pick up on the 3DS. I already played it. I quite enjoy this one. I know this one isn't very fondly thought of in the world of Mario Kart, but I thoroughly enjoy playing it. Minecraft Xbox One Edition. How many of these have we picked up now? Nearly as many probably as Black Ops 2. Minecraft Xbox One, picking this up all day. It's gone down ever so slightly in price recently. I'm assuming CEX have got too many of them, but yeah, definitely picking that up every time I lay eyes on it. This one I was really chuffed for. So Street Fighter 5 on the PS4. It's a steelbook with the slipcover. I've not played Street Fighter 5. When I saw this, I thought it was Street Fighter 4 because I'm always finding Street Fighter 4. Then it suddenly dawned on me, no, this is Street Fighter 5. Really, really glad to be picking it. The case is coming out and I need to just glue it back together, but I am definitely going to be keeping hold of this one, and I'm looking forward to playing this one as well. Definitely going to be setting up the PS4 and having a little playthrough of this. So yeah, Street Fighter 5, really chuffed. So yeah, £5 for those 4. bargain. Good return there. Great return. This one, so this lady, bless her, she pulled the games out. She really didn't know what games were worth. I asked how much for her Xbox 360 games, and she said £5 each. I didn't say anything to her, but my face must have been a picture, because she straight away went, oh, is that too high? I did go, it is a little bit high. Some it might be worth that, but none of the ones you've got here. The person that was with her lent in, it was just like, no, just £2 again. £5 is way too much. I thought £2, pretty good. She did me 2 for £3, and they are Bayonetta. I played this very briefly. I know it's quite fondly thought of in some circles. I believe it's like a Devil May Cry. Not played too much of it, but yeah, great game to have picked up. This one, on the other hand, Dante's Inferno. Fantastic game. This is right up there on my must plays for Xbox 360. It's not too expensive. If you like God of War and you haven't played this, you should rectify that. It's very similar. It's absolutely fantastic. Is it the 7 circles of hell? 6 circles? I can't remember how many circles there are in it, but it's an absolutely fantastic game. It's a hack and slash. It's brilliant, proper gory. If you haven't played it, I heavily suggest you get hold of it and give it a go. It's on a PS3 as well. I think it's a bit more expensive on the PS3. I think it's about £5-6, something like that, on the Xbox 360. But those 2 for £3. Fantastic, all day long. Play Dante's Inferno. Right, this next one. Right, so this was £2 each she wanted for these, and I was more than happy to take these off her. So another copy of Mario Kart. All day long, thank you very much. Forza Horizon 3. I'm not massive on my racing game, but I do like the Horizon series. I think it's the background in them. It feels like you're actually driving round somewhere, if that makes sense. It's really, they're pretty games. I like them. So Forza Horizon 3, I don't think I have that. I may be keeping hold of it, I'm not sure. Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox One. How many times we picked this up this year again? I'll keep picking it up every time I lay eyes on it. And Spyro, the Reignited trilogy. I've already got this. I've definitely played the first game. I think I got over halfway on the second game, and I think I played this for too long because it started to feel a bit samey to me. I should probably go back and at least finish the second game that I started. It's very similar to, obviously, to the Crash Bandicoot remakes, just remastered remakes of the old PS1 game. So yeah, not too bad to pick that up at all. So yeah, £8, £2 each for those. Bargain. We'll do well on that. And the pickup of the day. So this again was the second I walked in. I don't think I've got footage of this one because I didn't get the camera on again. This was £5 for this, and I couldn't take it off her quick enough. So couple games is Super Mario 3D Land. Fantastic game to pick up. I've already got this one. I've played it quite a bit. Really enjoy this one. I do prefer New Super Mario on just the DS. That's always the game I play on the handheld whenever I put the DS on. But yeah, Super Mario 3D Land, a good one to pick up. How to Train Your Dragon 2. I've never seen the movies, to be honest with you. Never played the games, but front cover looks nice anyway, so pick that one up. Sonic Rush, I've already got this in the collection. CEX sell this for a reasonable amount as well. I think it's one of the better Sonic games on the Nintendo DS. It's in lovely condition as well. So yeah, happy to pick that one up. This one's just sort of bundled in there. Horrid Henry's Horrid Adventure. Don't know anything about this, and the back cover really doesn't give anything away. You don't get too much for it, but that was in there as well. So those games, and this, a Nintendo 3DS XL for £5, and it came with a charger. That's just sitting down there. Couldn't believe it when I picked this. There was stuff sitting on it as well. I think that's why nobody else had took it. I don't know whether it had just been sort of missed by people. It's in great condition. The screen is fantastic condition. It did have parental. I tried to put the 3D on to check, and it came up saying it won't work because it had the parental lock on it. So I'm going to put parental lock on the 3D screen. Back in my day, parental locks were not to stop you looking at 3D screens. They were to stop you looking at someone else. But someone had the 3D screen behind a parental lock. It is quite easy to take off using the Nintendo website. It took me about 10 minutes. They send you like a master key, and you just reset the whole thing. So it's factory reset, and it works perfectly. I couldn't believe it when I saw this in there. I did pick up a Nintendo 3DS last year. It's the only one I've got. CEX, this isn't cheap. this is not cheap to walk into CEX and pick up. They give you a good return on this. I do have that slight problem that I hoard DESs. I'm completely banking on, if the world comes to an end, the new currency will be DSs, and I will be one of the richest men in the world, because I just cannot let go of the things. I don't know why. I really should let go of this, especially for what you get back, but I'm already thinking I might need to keep hold of it. I'm not sure. I don't know how my mind works with DSs, but a Nintendo 3DS XL with these games for £5, that has to be the pick up a car boot so far of the year. Absolute bug. It works perfectly as well. So yeah, just so chuffed to pick this up. So chuffed, so chuffed. So yeah, a great, that has to be the best trip to a car boot. So much variety here, some fantastic games, this little beauty here, loads of hardware, some PS1 bits. I mean, there might be demo discs, but how often do you find PS1? I don't find it very often. And again, Dead to Rights 2, really happy to be actually adding that one to the collection. That's definitely going to be epic. So, I'm going to do that thing. I'm going to go to CEX, and I'll be back in a minute. So I am back from CEX. Let's do that thing. Let's take away what everything you just saw cost us. £49.50. Let's take £49.50 away. Just shy of 50 quid. So we did spend quite a bit this week, but how do we make it free? How do we get the money back? Well, we use Vinted and CEX obviously this week. So Vinted first. So for the Mega Drive, that little Mega Drive, I put a copy of Mega Games 1, just a loose cartridge with it. I've had it floating around for a while. Sold that for £12. So I don't think that's too bad at all. £6 for GTA, £4 for Fallout New Vegas, and £4 for the Silent Hill demo disc. So not too bad, those deals. £26 in total from Vinted, which is great. Then I went to CEX, so I knew that I needed to get back before I went. So the PDP wired Xbox One controller, £9, not bad at all from the pound that we spent for it. The Recon 70X headset, £14 cash. That was fantastic. Really, really glad with that one. And then the Xbox 360, the wireless Wi-Fi adapter, £3. So we got £26 from CEX as well. 26 and 26. £52. So stick £52 there. We made just over, well, we made £2.50 as well. So we got it for free and we get an extra £2.50. Fantastic. But we got some voucher. We got some nice voucher. So good numbers here. So Sonic Rush, £6. Mario Kart, £8. Horrid Henry, £1.20. How to Train Your Dragon, £1.20. Super Mario 3D Land is £6. Another Mario Kart 7, £8 again. Fantastic. Nintendo, £6. Rare Replay, £1.20. Like I say, criminally cheap. Dante's Inferno, £4. Like I say, play that game if you haven't. F1 2016, £1.60. Minecraft on the Xbox One, £8. Forza Horizon 3, £4. And the Spyro Trilogy, £6. So in total, £61.20. Stick £61.20 on the voucher tail. That's fantastic. So we got it free. We even got paid £2.50 for the joy of it. 60 odd quid on a voucher as well. Absolutely fantastic. And we've kept some stuff, of course we have. So first thing, sorry, Bayonetta. They took everything, by the way, apart from Bayonetta. They said it was a bit scratched. I don't think it is at all, to be honest with you. I'll try that another time. Just keep hold of that. Not a problem keeping hold of a copy of Bayonetta at all. And then we've got the Bloodlines game, the demo of Medieval, and Die Hard Trilogy. Obviously, I can't take these into CEX. I'm just going to leave them on Vinted. Just a couple quid, and if somebody wants them at some point in time, I'm sure they'll sell. But not much else I could do with those really than just leave them where they are. So they're still doing the rounds. And this I'm keeping. So what am I keeping? I decided to keep Lego Jurassic World. I haven't played it on the Xbox 360. I do have it, but I haven't played it. I am quite a big fan of Jurassic Park. When I was looking at this, getting everything ready, I thought, you know what? No, I'll keep that because I fancy a go on that. So you don't get too much for it either. But yeah, Lego Jurassic World. I'm going to keep hold of that. Same sort of reason. Lego Avengers. So I've got the first copy. I haven't got this one. You don't get too much for it. Again, it might be something me and my lad want to play in the future. So I thought I'd keep hold of that again. You don't get too much for it from CEX at all. So I decided to keep hold of those two Lego games on the Xbox One. I also decided to keep hold of Sunset Overdrive. I've played this game, but I don't have a copy of it. It's £2 at CEX, by the way. If you haven't played it, just pay £2 for this one. Give it a go. You won't be disappointed. It's fantastic, fun time, this one. So Sunset Overdrive, brilliant. Still got the game seal on it, so I'll be keeping hold of that one. And of course, the big one that we're keeping, Dead to Rights 2. Thank you again to DR Resales for selling me this one. It's such a great deal. Fantastic game to be adding to the PS2 collection. They've actually sold out in CEX of this at the moment. You can't actually get hold of this one at the time of me filming this, so that tells you how uncommon it is. But yeah, Dead to Rights 2, absolute fantastic game to be adding to the PS2 collection. And lastly, you may have noticed I haven't mentioned it, the Nintendo 3DS XL, so I'm definitely keeping hold of this. I really chuffed it. It's in lovely condition. Technically, I don't have a copy of this one. I've got the new Super Nintendo 3DS XL. I don't know, there's so many different versions of DS's, isn't there? But keeping hold of this. I have got another stylus to add to it as well, a black one, which I'll add to it in a moment. Came with a charger. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. This is over £100 in CEX, so to get this for free is fantastic. So yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing to pick this up. So a brand new, not cheap console, couple Xbox One games to play, a fantastic game to add to the PS2 collection, all the money back, plus a couple quid for the privilege, and 60 odd quid on a voucher. Fantastic, absolute, really great, absolute fantastic time, which is great because, by the way, I'm not around next week at all. I'm not here. I'm off having a little holiday, so I'm looking forward to that. So I won't be around. I don't actually think I'm back for the next week either. So there might be a bit of a gap now before my next upload. So if I don't see ya, thank you very, very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves.